Hi guys, welcome to Nora Christine Live. It's your girl Nora Christine. We are on at a special time tonight. This week we are only going to be breaking down the Real Housewives of Orange County and Big Brother. It was a jam-packed week in Miami, and unfortunately I did not watch both episodes, but I'm going to do a special episode for Real Housewives of Miami recap as they did a two-part series this week. So I definitely need to do some more investigation and research because I want to give you guys exclusive clips that you did not see watching the show. But nevertheless, you're sitting here, you're locked into the right place. We are going to start with breaking down Big Brother first. If you guys are watching, if you could please hit the like button, I really appreciate all your support. And this week on Big Brother, I think it was the dumbest move in Big Brother history. And I'm going to tell you why at the end. But nevertheless, it was a very interesting week. Ava, the little weirdo of the show, I hate to call her that, but she's kind of like eccentric. She won this week, Big Brother. And I will say she did a great job. I think this is the first time somebody actually thought for themselves and they didn't have 5, 6, 7 people influencing their decisions. So shout out to her. She had some rules to be the head of household this week. The first rule she had was no one-on-ones. Don't call her, she'll call them. She didn't want to be having all these side conversations. The next thing she had was she just wanted to be able to think. I think the only person she really consulted with was Will because they have a close alliance. Nevertheless, she put up 3 strong competitors. She put up Keanu, she put up Vinny, and she put up Zach. Nevertheless, it was a jam-packed week. If you guys are watching, again, hit the like button. I want to play this clip. They definitely, what was interesting this week is Rachel definitely was trying to assert her dominance. She kind of ruffled some feathers. I want to play you guys a short that I made this week where I talked about it. Shout out to everybody following me online. You can definitely follow your girl on TikTok, Nora Christine Live. Definitely check out some of my content there. But nevertheless, I did talk a lot about Big Brother this week. So I want to play you guys a couple of clips and how I felt about Rachel, because for me, Rachel has kind of been a disappointment, unfortunately. Some people did not like that I said that, but it's all right. We're here to share opinions and you don't have to agree with me. It's a free country. Here we go.
Need to bring it on.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because I will not be in that jury house.
I know. I know. Like, you
Like,
don't have to tell me.
the fire is not even come out.
No, I'm telling you, I told you this when you hugged Keanu. I was like, I
And
told you what that, I told
Maybe people don't realize I have 2 kids and a husband at home.
Yeah.
I have.
So I just watched the latest episode of Big Brother, and again, I stand on Rachel Riley has got to go. And honestly, either these are the biggest idiots of life playing the game against her, or they're geniuses. And I'm gonna tell you why. So previously, this is the 3rd time Rachel Riley has played Big Brother. I don't know if you guys know this, but she played season 6 and season 7. And she won a total combined of 13 competitions, including 6 HOHs and 4 power vetoes. So, with that being said, she was a competition beast previously. However, this season, she has not won or close to won any HOHs. She has not won or close to won any POVs. And she's been on the wrong side of 2 of the 4 votes this season. So, I think that her social game is not that strong. I think that her competition game is definitely not strong. So, nonetheless, she's sitting here, as you can see in the clip below, mad that they're stringing her along to go to the jury house. Girl, you should be glad you're making it to the jury house. If you were not Rachel Riley, I don't think you would have made it this far. In fact, she has a free week this week because one of her closest allies, Ava Pearl, won. But next week, I really hope Kiana wins the HOH. You guys have got to get her out. I'm begging you to get her out. I support getting Rachel out. Let's let her wish come true and have her not make it to the jury house since she's so wound up about going to the jury house and sitting it out. Girl, you're not going to win this game. You're not even going to make it to final 3. Like, what are we talking about here? Let me know your thoughts below. Am I being too harsh on Rachel? I've seen people say that, they're fans of hers. I don't know why you're fans of hers. I think that she's the worst game player overall. Worst socially, worst competition wise. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more Big Brother stories like these.
So, I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of you not putting a fucking crown on my name. And
I mean,
everyone that wants to say that I'm going to be in jury, that you want to take me to jury so I can mediate for them, they have another thing coming. So you can tell your friends that. I hope that you don't think that,
No, Rachel,
because I don't think that about you. And I want to work with you.
Yeah, I do too, Rachel. I really do. Like I always have. I backed off because I knew you got super close to Jimmy, and I knew Jimmy was coming for me, so I just didn't want to push things.
Jimmy wasn't coming for you. What are you talking about?
He was coming for me. I know.
I literally knew everyone that Jimmy was going for, and he was never coming for you.
Well, Ashley told me he was coming for me.
Well, Ashley is crazy. He was literally not coming for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I heard from multiple people that he was coming for me, and
But I'm telling you right now, and I literally talk to him every single day.
I know.
So I don't know why you would think that he would lie to my face.
I heard after Nikki's nomination of him being him that I was the mastermind behind that, and
that literally never would. That was not even a discussion, because I didn't think you were, but maybe you are.
No.
But frankly, I thought it was Vince. So
no, I personally wanted him out because of the things that I know that he did to me personally.
So nevertheless, that was a very heated conversation. Shout out to Rachel, because she's like, listen, y'all not finna have me just be a juror for you. However, Rachel, boo-boo, you are not the same Rachel of 20 years ago, pre-kid, pre-marriage. You know, the old you, the first time you played, you were at your strongest. The second time you played, you were strong. Now you're a little bit weakened. So I think socially you need to be playing a little bit nicer. However, again, I said that the Mean Girl Act does not work at 40 plus years old. It may have worked in your 20s, Rachel, but it doesn't work now. And pretty much the House guests told her that. They're like, listen, the Mean Girl Act doesn't work. So yeah. So thank you, Weston. Thank you for watching. Thank you. That was very sweet of you, Weston. Guys, if you guys are watching, hit the like button. We are recapping Big Brother right now. Another exclusive clip that I have not seen. This is a clip that was on the feeds, guys. If you were watching, please hit the like button. Here they are talking about her and saying who they would put her up. This was before the nominations this week, and this was when Zach was still in the house, and I'll tell you. So this is them scheming against Rachel. What was interesting, the guy that you see sitting down, his name is Zach. He was on the block. Zach had a $10,000 advantage. So what Zach won in the week one of the game is he was told he would be given $10,000 to buy off, being on the block, an option for week one that could have guaranteed his safety. However, he decided not to use it to protect the girl that you saw standing up, Morgan, because he was worried had he would have used it, Ava would have put Morgan up. Most definitely would have, but maybe he still would have been in the game, and we'll get to that. So nevertheless, what happens in each week when you nominate 3 people, you get to play something called head of house. You get to play something called veto. So the head of household plus the nominees play in the veto competition. And nevertheless, none of the guys that were on the block won. What ended up happening was Catherine won. And hey, I don't blame her. She ended up keeping the nominations the same to protect her and her showmance, Riley. So what a showmance is basically when people are hooking up in the house and they have a relationship, they call that a showmance. So this girl met this guy named Riley. She ends up winning the head of the power veto. So she protects her. And thank you, Michael. She ends up protecting her and her showmance. Girl, I don't blame you. Protects you guys. So then they have something the night of the live votes. So this is when America watches live. And at the time of the live vote, they have something called the Blockbuster competition. And one person wins and they get to take themselves off, which is pretty cool. I bet you guys can't think who wins the head of the competition. The Beast himself. Let's watch some clips. Keanu wins the Blockbuster, and I'm going to play the clip. Guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I'm a small channel. We do true crime here. We also recap reality TV. This week, we're recapping Big Brother and the Real Housewives of OC.
Get ready, because this competition starts now.
So basically, like what you see, they play games, and then the person that wins they play games, and then people whoever wins the game, then they take themselves off the block. So So that's just them playing the game. Guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I mean, Keanu is a beast. I don't think anyone is going to be able to beat this guy. I mean, I think so. The thing is, this season, usually what could happen is before they had this blockbuster game thing that they play, you could pretty much not nominate someone because then you'd ensure when you first put them up that they can't play power veto. But now with this blockbuster thing, even if somebody you don't, if you know that they're good at competitions, doesn't matter. They can still fight to take themselves off. So it kind of really doesn't matter. And I don't think Keanu's going anywhere. I think they're pretty much guaranteeing that Keanu can make it to the jury house. The other thing is when they played Power Veto this week, they won prizes, but they also won punishments. And one of Keanu's punishment was to wear a butler costume and pretty much whatever the big brother calls him, he has to go make weenies and feed people up his butt. That was pretty funny. Let me see if I can have the video of the butler costume. You guys have to see this. It's hilarious. I'm going to show you guys. Here we go. Look at his big old butt. And then Vince won wearing an egg costume. So it's pretty funny. Like he had to wear the butler costume and he won the egg costume. That was pretty much the funniest I think I've ever seen like of a punishment. But nevertheless, that was their punishments. And then at the end, after Keanu took himself off, who was left on the block was Zach and Vince. They were left pretty vulnerable. And nevertheless, Zach's own allies even voted against him. The girl he saved, the girl who he prevented from going on the block voted against him. Yo, that has to be the biggest L of life. I wonder what his family is saying to him because they got to be saying, you are a loser for that. Like, who the heck does that? I honestly think he should have saved himself. There's no friends. Like, there's like, what are we talking about? Like, there's no friends in this. Like, why are we saying there's no teams? Like, you don't know these people. So pretty much during the live eviction, Julie Chen humorously tapped Zach on the head with cue cards, calling out his cocky mistake in not using the advantage and wondering why he gambled his safety. Julie, I don't know. I think she's right. I mean, why would you gamble your safety? Like that is a dope move. And I'm gonna play the clip to show you guys her doing that because I just think it's a loser move. Why would you do that? Why would you like not save yourself? Like this wasn't even your showmance. Like she didn't even vote for you. She didn't even give you a vote.
Must some higher education. You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody know about some higher education. You're a dummy, bitch.
That's a funny edit. That's a funny edit. That is a funny edit. That is a W. Putting the W here. The W. Yes. Like that was a dumb move. Very, very dumb move. That was such a dumb move. I just think it's extremely dumb that he did that. He's dumb. I'm gonna play my Nene Leaks moment.
Damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me. You wish you.
He lost his mind. Why would you do that? That was a dumb move. And nevertheless, I don't know. Like, good for Julie. In his exit interview, Zach revealed he believed his social game would protect him and that the advantage felt better kept unused because he was concerned about, either way he said he felt like somebody was going to go home, but you wouldn't have gone home, idiot. Anyways, nevertheless, he named potential next targets would have been Rachel, Kelly, Ava, and Catherine, and emphasized his disappointment but didn't hold grudges against housemates, including Vince. Julie Chen definitely sees Keanu going all the way. She calls him a D&D master, calm and calculated. She also pointed to Vince as a rising power player, thanks to his social acumen and ability to inspire trust. He's also very convincing. I mean, the fact that this week he really thought he was going to be able to convince Catherine to let him have the power veto, he was almost convincing, but Catherine was smart because she thought about it. Like, if I give you this, where is my safety? Where is my showman's safety? So I think that was a smart move. People are calling Zach's choice as one of the worst moves in Big Brother history. I agree. It was the worst move. Okay. The worst move. So I got some previews for you guys. My preview this week is spoiler alert. Rachel won power head of household. So jokes on me for calling her the worst player. Jokes on me because now she won. Now the house is scrambling. I'm going to play this preview clip, guys. Guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for supporting. And I'm going to play this preview clip right now.
I don't know the third person.
That is one preview clip. My other preview clip that I have, guys, is right here. Then Mickey talking to Rachel. It's like some craziness. Like Mickey thought she was running the house this week, and then Rachel won. So shout out to Rachel for winning. Let me share the screen. I kind of want Mickey to go. And spoiler alert, I think Mickey does go on the block. Let me play this clip right here.
Throughout the game so far? I think I've made the best choices, I think, for me. You know what I mean? I think it's subjective to people if they're good or bad, because I don't think anyone's decisions in the game are going to be best for everybody. Yeah. I think they were best for me and my morals and values. Mm-hmm. So yes, for sure. Now, do I think they are the perfect choices for everyone? Probably not. Just because everyone else is playing a different game. And I think some people are playing this game with not a lot of intentionality attached to it. I think some people forget that obviously, you know, what we do here, the whole world sees. Yeah. You know? And I think at the end of the day, when people see me on this show, I want them to see that I was like honest. I wasn't manipulative, shady. And yeah, like I stood on
business. You are manipulative. You are bossy.
So I think that's what's going to allow my community to, you know, uplift me. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. I don't know if everyone has the same mindset, but then again, everyone has different morals and values.
She's so full of it. I really want this girl to go. I really don't like her. She's my least favorite. So yeah, go ahead. Do your thing, Rachel. I'm actually cheering you on this week. But nevertheless, guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. We are going to shift gears and go into our Real Housewives of Orange County breakdown of the week. Again, if you're watching, guys, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for your support. But we are going to break down Real Housewives of Orange County. So, guys, Real Housewives of Orange County, this week was actually the best episode yet. I have been very critical this season. I'm just like, it is such a snooze fest. But this week was really, really good. Okay. So, guys, I'm excited to watch Real Housewives of Miami. I didn't miss it, but pretty much, you know, people are really dragging Shannon, and they're saying that she's insufferable, which she is, and she's such a bully. It's like, God damn, when Shannon has a bone, she does not let go of that damn bone, man. It's like, Shannon, leave people alone. Like, this is how she is with Katie. Basically, they all decided at the start of the episode to go in separate cars. She got teamed up to go in the car with Katie. And she was like, oh, I'm not going if Katie's going. Like, Shannon, this is a vacation. They're on vacation in New Orleans. This is a vacation. Okay. And I mean, I just don't understand. Like, have fun, let go. I mean, she recorded you. So what? She didn't sue you. She didn't go and be your friend and then get with your man like the other chick did, but you still filmed with her. You still worked with her. But Katie didn't do any of that stuff. She recorded you to show her husband how much of a lunatic you are. Her husband would not have believed that she had to jump off a business call because you came in screaming like a lunatic. It's hard to believe that a 61-year-old woman is such a lunatic. Honestly, I really think that's really what it is. It's hard to believe that someone will scream and carry on. That's really what it boils down to. But nevertheless, that you know, she's not letting go. She's not dropping it. Okay, she's not dropping what happens. It's like she's insufferable. Okay, she really, honestly, is insufferable. And I mean, I don't know how much worse it can be. It's just too much. It really is too much. Let me play this clip of the first scenes of the show. If you're watching, please hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for supporting. This is first clip. So basically, they also went to a puppy parade. That was fun seeing them with the dogs, a bunch of bitches with a bunch of bitches. Um, and then they went to go to a voodoo shop. And listen, shout out to Tamra, Shannon, and Gretchen. They all had in common that they don't mess with that voodoo. I don't mess with voodoo. I would have got up and left like they did. So shout out to them. So finally, Tamra gets a moment with Gretchen to then try to corner her and say, hey, I got something to tell you. And this is, man, they are laying it heavy on poor Katie this season. She's like, I heard that from a blogger that you told Katie that I grugged you 3 seasons ago at her house. Let me say this. There are some truths to that story. What they did to Gretchen, that was the most insufferable thing on earth. I think that was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. It was terrible what they did to her. That was terrible. And I'm going to play the clip, guys, because you guys need to see it. It was terrible what they did to poor Gretchen. They made her drink and she embarrassed herself. And then they were trying to, and then Tamra was trying to force her son, because Tamra had a grown son. This was like, what did they say, 17 years ago? It was awful what they did, or 17 years ago. It was awful what they did to Gretchen. Let me play the clip, guys, so you guys can see it.
Frank and I offered to drive Gretchen home, but Tamara said that she would be staying at her house tonight.
I'm nowhere near drunk. You want to see me drunk? I'll be up on this table dancing. Hoops on a stripper pole. He's just that from Scotland. I know he posted drunk. You should see me drunk.
Gretchen was so wasted. I have never seen anybody that wasted in my entire life, other than myself, once or twice. We were in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden I turned around, and Ryan and Gretchen were gone. I have no idea where they went.
Where are you? I gotta go party.
You can't get straight. If you can't, make it I think. Because I am congested.
Hey. You totally are. You got me. Oh, yeah? That was cute.
So basically, they were trying to set her up to embarrass her because they didn't like her, because supposedly they felt like she was being fake. You know, at the time, Gretchen was going through a lot. She was engaged to this very much older man, and he ended up dying of cancer. And so he was a very rich old man, by the way. So that's how she got her money. She was engaged to him. He left her a lot of stuff. Nevertheless, they did not like her. They just didn't like her. You know, like, long story short, but there was some truth to that. So, but also this was public knowledge. So this is something that Tamara can say she heard that Katie told a blogger, but is it real? Like, was this really a secret? So pretty much Gretchen was like, what are you saying to me? Like, Gretchen was like, I already don't trust this person. Look at all the things she's did to me in the past. So nevertheless, she didn't trust it. So at dinner, you know, Tamra pulled Gretchen to the side. She's like, oh, are you gonna bring this up? And she's like, I don't really believe that my friend said this. I believe you're making this up. So Tamra definitely was kind of out of it, and she felt a way. I'm not going to lie to you guys. She felt a type of way, and understandable. I'm going to play this exclusive clip. Guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. Let me play the clip of her confronting them. People keep saying that, like, Tamra makes the show. I don't know. I'm okay if she quits. I wish can we bring Vicky back? Can we bring Vicky back? Can we bring Kelly Dodd back? Can we bring Gretchen can't just keep warring with her by herself. Nevertheless, guys, I have a jam-packed weekend full of lots of content for you. I will be back tomorrow night doing an exclusive show regarding the dangers of Roblox, and I will be back Sunday doing a show. So just watch out for the pop-ups, doing a show regarding the Real Housewives of Miami recap, because I promise you guys I owe you that. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. God bless, and have a safe weekend.
Welcome to Nora Christine Live. Live shows while we are sipping tea and serving truth. We dish out the hottest gossip and reality tea. We talk about everything from celebrity gossip and reality TV to current events and everything in between. We keep it real. If you like your tea with a side of sass and a little bit of shade, then this is a show for you. I'm your host, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You may know me as a co-founder, executive producer, and host of the New Party podcast. Every Friday, we drop a new episode at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So grab your cup of tea, sit back and relax because you're in for a treat.